A huge welcome to everybody. This is our game of the week. Tremendous buzz in the stadium. You can feel the energy building. Fan base is looking forward to this one, and we're right there with them. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams. Two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Bulls will kick this deep to get us going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He shreds the tackle.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Important second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up a 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They moved the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flashed at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And it's caught. He's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
That is high awareness for that receiver to know where the sticks were and adjust the route accordingly.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The penalty backs him up 1st and very long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Snags the quick throw. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Notre Dame 7, South Florida 0.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
South Florida Bull will take over first and 7.
Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Sophomore trying to make a play but put too much on the throw.
Well, that's a great job by this defense of getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. That leaves 8 back in coverage and makes it very difficult to find an open man. But boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
Now, fourth down. Number 16 on to kick it away. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 7, South Florida 0.
You cannot be serious. This coach is going to go for it, backed up to his own end zone. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You can really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
And And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's got the first down and more. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They're going to run it. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Takes the handoff again. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
They're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Who's close to the goal line, and the football comes out. Who's got it? And the ball will bounce out of the end zone, so it's a touchback and a takeaway for the defense. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. And see if they can do it again. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
First down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. And the defense wraps him up.
Well, this was a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Notre Dame 7, South Florida 0.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The USF offense is back out there now. They'll run the option. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the wide out. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Out of the gun now on third down. Throws to the tight end. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, here on fourth down, I thought they might be a little bit more conservative, but give them credit. They take a shot downfield and hit it for the first down and much, much more.
The Bulls keep the football on the move. Movement here from the tight end. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. It's now second and goal.
The red zone has been a real struggle so far for this offense. Now it's second and goal. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Loss of 4 on the play. It's now third and goal.
So 8 plays into this drive now. It's third and goal. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Motion now from the tight end. They'll look to throw it on third and goal. He's moving out of the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. And he wisely decides to just throw the ball away there on third down. Brings up fourth. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. This one is right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They always seem to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance at winning these big games.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's escaping the pocket now. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 35. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 11. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Notre Dame, 14. South Florida, 3.
Return starts from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's looking deep here. And that ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
caught behind the line. It's Peters. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. You bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
That's the end of the third quarter. Notre Dame 14, South Florida 3.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Smart of the offense, keep the ball on the ground, try to keep working that clock. The defense needs a stop if they want to give their offense any chance at a late comeback.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
On third down, he drops to throw. The pocket breaking down. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You've got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quick completion to the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The Bulls will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The Bulls are on the move here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Offensively, you get to the fourth quarter, you're down in a game, you're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds. Let's keep that clock moving.
The Bulls will have 1st and 10 here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. First down. Looking to throw the football. It's an out route. The catch made. We'll get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Bulls are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. The Bulls looking to run some tempo here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. 2nd down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up 3rd down. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The pass rush closing in. And he throws it away there, avoiding a mistake on 3rd down. And now a 4th down decision coming up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Let's go. Timber. Terrier. Lion.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop with his defense on 4th down.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball is right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Breaking free at the 35.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Well, this wasn't exactly an offensive showcase, but the defense showed a lot of grit to come out with this hard-earned W.
Yeah, really, if you can look on both sides of the football, I think both defenses played well, although they got some help, as you said, Chris, by not the greatest offense as far as execution is concerned today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.